All right, it is college football bowl season. You know, it's supposed to be a time for celebration, one last big game. But for Mississippi State, their trip to the Duke's Mayo Bowl, well, it's less about the final score and, honestly, more about survival. They are facing a massive transformation right before kickoff, and we are going to break down exactly what that means. You know, it's a question we're seeing more and more in college football. What actually happens to a team's identity, to its whole game plan, its very chance of winning, when the players who got you there just decide to sit out the last game? Well, that is exactly the spot Mississippi State is in right now. So here's the game plan. We're going to start with the sheer scale of the departures. Then we'll meet the new quarterback who's stepping into a massive spotlight. We'll even dive into the, well, let's call them unique traditions of the Mayo Bowl itself before we ask what this one single game really means for the future of Mississippi State football. So, the Bulldogs are heading to Charlotte to face Wake Forest. And on paper, you know, it looks like a pretty standard bowl game. But the real story here, it's not about the matchup. It's about who isn't even going to be on the field. And this right here is the key takeaway. The Mississippi State team that runs out of that tunnel is going to be, frankly, a shadow of the squad that battled all year. This game has suddenly become this unexpected, super high-stakes preview of a team in total transition.
So just how bad is this exodus we're talking about? Let me tell you, the scale of these departures, it is absolutely staggering, and it has completely reshaped this team just days before they have to play.
Okay, the biggest domino to fall? No question. It's starting quarterback Blake Shapen. He was the guy for the first 11 games of the season, but he won't be there. He's already getting a head start on his pro career. Losing your starting QB right before a bowl game, that is a massive, massive blow. And it's not just the guy under center. The offense is taking another huge hit, with running back Davon Booth also opting out to get ready for the NFL. I mean, this was their second leading rusher, a huge piece of their ground attack. Just gone. But guys, the opt-outs are just the tip of the iceberg. Now I want you to look at this number, 27. That is the number of players who have announced they are hitting the transfer portal, which is pretty much college football's version of free agency. 27. That's not just losing a few guys, that's a total roster demolition. And listen, this isn't just a couple of backups either. We're talking players from all over the field. Offense, defense, you name it. Coach Jeff Lebby confirmed they won't be playing, which means the team's entire identity has basically been wiped clean. But you know, with all this chaos comes opportunity. And that's where the story really shifts. It's not about who's leaving anymore. It's about who is stepping up. And for Mississippi State, all eyes are on one guy. Meet Kamario Taylor. With Blake Shapen gone, this freshman is getting the start. Now, he did get a little taste of action in the Egg Bowl at the end of the season, but this is his official debut as the guy. No pressure, right? And make no mistake, this is not just some temporary patch. The coaching staff is all in on him. Head coach Jeff Lebby came right out and said that Taylor is the, quote, focus of the Mississippi State 2026 roster rebuild. So this game isn't just an audition, it's the official start of the Kamario Taylor era.
So, this really lays it all out, doesn't it? It's the perfect picture of the moment Mississippi State is in. On one side, you've got the old guard, the established players all moving on. And on the other, you have the new hope, led by a freshman QB and a whole new wave of starters who are about to get their big shot on a national stage.
Okay, so with this brand new team, let's actually talk about the game itself. Because this isn't just any old bowl game. Oh no, the Duke's Mayo Bowl has a very, let's say, distinct personality, and a tradition that makes winning just a little bit messier.
All right, first things first, the details. The Bulldogs are taking on Wake Forest on January 2nd down in Charlotte, North Carolina. You can watch it all go down on ESPN. And for this super young Mississippi State team, this is a huge chance to get experience against a really solid 8-win opponent. All right, but let's be honest. We need to talk about the elephant in the room, or the mayonnaise in the cooler. Why on earth are we about to watch a grown man get a giant tub of mayo dumped all over his head?
Oh, it's pretty simple. It's tradition. Yeah, forget the Gatorade bath. The winning coach of the Duke's Mayo Bowl gets the glorious, incredibly messy, and unforgettable honor of a celebratory mayo bath. It is without a doubt one of the best and weirdest things in all of college football.
Okay, so mayo baths aside, let's bring it back to what this game really means for Mississippi State. Because win or lose, this game is a really critical piece of information for where this program is headed. When you boil it all down, this game is really a public showcase for the rebuild. It's not the end of this season, it's the very beginning of the next one. This is our first real high-stakes look at the players who are going to define Mississippi State football in 2026. And so that leaves us with the one big question as we head into this game. Are we about to watch a roster in complete crisis, totally gutted by all these departures? Or are we actually witnessing the birth of a brand new era, forged in the fire of a crazy, chaotic bowl season? I guess we'll start to find out on the field in Charlotte.